What's up, DoorDash drivers? In this video, I want to talk to you about how to successfully complete a double restaurant order. Two customers, two restaurants. Let's get to it right now. Once you've received the order for two different customers from two different restaurants, you're going to want to accept that order and you're going to want to view the information shown in the app. And I can display here, it shows you where the pickups and the restaurants are going to be located, as well as the people and their addresses, and they'll give you an idea of what the layout's going to look like through that order. In this video, I'm just want to talk about how to follow the steps step by step versus jumping around and changing tasks for those beginner drivers who that might just confuse more. So when you get those orders, you're going to see that. And the DoorDash app actually, in my opinion, has it really well laid out where you can just go from step to step to step. So don't get so nervous when you see two orders and wonder, oh no, something's going to be different. What am I going to do? Start with that first order, find the restaurant that you're having to go to, and navigate to that restaurant. Just like you would with a single order, when you show up at the restaurant, click I've arrived at the restaurant so they know you're there, they know you're on time. And then you always want to go to the bottom of the order screen and you want to click what's taking so long, and you want to click an option. Store is busy, drive-through line's busy, order still being prepared. One of those options, click on one of those and submit that. That way you don't run into a time frame issue on the pickup. That saves you also with the secondary order if you run into problems at the first restaurant. Do that, wait for your order, pick it up. Like always, make sure you just verify all the items, take your photo, confirm the pickup, load it in your hot bag, and then once you've said completed that pickup, it's going to swap over to the next restaurant. So you'll want to click directions to that restaurant. If you're unfamiliar with your area, it'll direct you to the next restaurant. You just drive on over there, and then again, same process, nothing changes. You click arrive, you walk into the restaurant, you let them know you're there. You go ahead to the bottom of your screen. What's taking so long? Click there again. And then you want to click a reason, order still being prepared, or whatever you like. That way, again, if there's a wait at that restaurant, it doesn't affect the first order that you've picked up. DoorDash recognizes that you're on two orders and they're not going to allow you to get dinged as long as you're following these steps while picking these orders up. So make sure you're doing this stuff. Then go through the normal pickup process again. You grab your items, you load them in your hot bags, and then you confirm your pickup. Now you're on your way to the customers, and it's going to select most likely the closest customer to that cluster of restaurants. That way it's an efficient route for you and both orders. So you'll go ahead, you'll see what customer you're picking up and taking to now, and you'll be directed with their address information, their instructions at drop off. Go ahead and click directions, go towards that customer, and when you get to the customer, this is where the problems start to happen. Especially if it's dark and you're getting nervous or you're confused, you want to click on your information and you can ensure that you have the right items from the right restaurant. It displays right there. If your order is from Wendy's, it's going to say Wendy's. If it's from Papa John's, it's going to say Papa John's. You're going to know if they have a drink or if they don't have a drink. So you need to click their information to show what is actually on this order. So when you pull the things out of your car, if you're in a hurry or you're nervous, you don't make that mistake. So take your time on that, review your information. Another really crucial thing to make sure you're at the right house is to check out the address numbers. And then DoorDash has done something really cool anymore where you see the little picture of someone else who's previously delivered an order. You can actually click on that picture and it will pop up a full screen view of what their front door looks like. So you get a better idea and understanding of where the customer's house is and how to help you make sure the order is done correctly and you're not dropping off the wrong item at the wrong house. Double check the house numbers, follow the procedure for completing the drop off. Once you've completed that drop off, you just simply swap on to the next customer. The DoorDash app's going to roll that right into the next customer. You're going to be done with that first one. And again, you could look at the map and see where you're headed. You can look at their address. You can look at if it's an apartment or if it's a house, and click directions, take off down there. Again, review the restaurant information, because we've all made that mistake where we accidentally gave the first customer the second customer's food, and we're like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go back and grab whatever, but make sure you're double checking. And on this situation, for me anyway, and this is going to happen to you, this was an apartment building. So I wanted to make sure I find the right address. And then once I'm there, I verify the stuff in my bag. I make sure it's from the right restaurant, Papa John's in this case. And then I go and I follow the drop off procedure. I walk up, set the food near the door where they can get to it without bumping their door into it. I take my photo, I complete the pickup, and I'm done with the double order. The DoorDash system makes it really easy for those completing these orders to get through it without a lot of hiccups. But if you're having problems, you want to slow down. You want to use those options that help you not cause time issues on the app, where the app thinks that you're not actually doing what you're supposed to be doing, where you can say, I arrived on time, I'm waiting for the order, there's a reason it's behind. And those things are going to keep you from getting violations. The third thing that I think would be the big thing is slowing down and making sure you select the right food when you come to the first customer, and then again when you come to the second customer. Make sure you're looking at the information on the DoorDash app to help you ensure that you have everything from the correct restaurant. They have it displayed on there for you. And many of you, if you're a brand new driver, you don't really fully know the app well yet, and you get a little nervous, get rushed, and you start making mistakes, and that causes violations, which you do not want. You get 3 violations on the DoorDash app, you will be kicked off the app. So you want to get better and better about following these procedures properly and keeping yourself in line with the DoorDash policies and procedures. Until the next video, you guys, take care.